A lighthouse has one absolute rule. Its light must never go out. December 26, 1900. The relief ship Hesperus arrives at the remote Flannan Isles off the coast of Scotland. They are bringing supplies and a relief keeper for the Eilean Mòr lighthouse. But as they approach the island in the dead of night, they are met with something impossible: total darkness. Captain Jim Harvey sounds the ship's whistle. He fires a distress flare into the black sky. Nothing. No flag on the pole. No keepers waiting on the dock. Just the deafening sound of the freezing Atlantic waves. Relief keeper Joseph Moore steps off the boat alone. He climbs the 160 steep, slippery steps up the cliff to the massive stone tower. 3 experienced men were supposed to be inside, but as Moore reaches the heavy entrance door, the true nightmare begins. Welcome to Chronicles of Cold. Today, we document the case of the Eilean Mòr Lighthouse. What you are about to see is the reconstruction of an impossible mystery. 3 men, a desolate island, and a lighthouse that went completely silent. Today, we travel back to 1900 to the Eilean Mòr Lighthouse to try and understand how 3 people can simply cease to exist. This is their story. Moore pushes open the heavy main door. It was firmly closed, shutting out the storm. He calls out their names: James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, Donald MacArthur. But the only answer is the echo of his own voice against the cold stone walls. The lighthouse wasn't attacked. It was simply abandoned in an instant. The beds were unmade. The ashes in the fireplace were completely cold, and on the wall, the large grandfather clock had completely stopped. Time in the Eilean Mòr lighthouse had frozen. But then, Moore found the most chilling clue of all. The storm outside was lethal. Freezing rain and massive waves battered the island. Yet, hanging neatly on its peg was the heavy oilskin coat belonging to Donald MacArthur. 2 men took their severe weather gear. The 3rd did not. No experienced keeper would ever walk out into a North Atlantic hurricane in just his shirt sleeves, unless he was running from something inside or running towards something terrifying outside. Searching for any clue, Moore found the official lighthouse logbook. It was kept by Thomas Marshall, a seasoned professional. But the final entries read like the descent into madness. December 12th, Marshall wrote, "Severe winds, the likes of which I have never seen before in 20 years. James Ducat is unusually quiet. Donald MacArthur has been crying." MacArthur was a veteran sailor, known as a tough brawler on the mainland. Why was he crying? By December 14th, the entry simply read, "Storm still raging, we have been praying." The final entry on December 15th. "Storm ended, sea calm, God is over all." But here is the chilling truth that makes this case impossible. The meteorological records from nearby stations and the logs from ships passing Eilean Mòr on December 12th, 13th, and 14th reported completely clear skies and calm seas. There was no storm. So, what were they hiding from? The official investigation concluded a tragic accident. A freak, massive rogue wave swept all 3 men off the cliff while they were trying to secure a supply crane. But this completely fails to explain the firmly locked door, the abandoned raincoat, and the terrified journal entries about a phantom storm. Did the extreme claustrophobic isolation break their minds? Did a collective psychosis take hold, making them hallucinate a deadly hurricane while the sky was perfectly clear? Did one of the keepers snap, force the others out, and then follow them into the abyss. Local sailors have always called the Flannan Isles the Seven Hunters, claiming the rocks were cursed long before the lighthouse was built. Perhaps they didn't just walk into the sea. Perhaps they were taken. A firmly locked door, a meal left on the table, a storm that never happened. What do you think happened to the Flannan Isles keepers? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this mystery, hit the like button and subscribe to Chronicles of Cold. Until next time, stay warm.